Good morning, students. We're here today because I just want to hear from the voices of our wonderful students here at Sweetwater Middle School. And students, I want to know, what is it about Sweetwater Middle School that you love? Talk to us about it.
One thing I love about Sweetwater is that the teachers encourage us to do whatever we want, and they believe us before we can believe in ourselves.
One thing I love about Sweetwater is how the teachers are supporting of every sexuality and race.
And one thing that I love about Sweetwater is how teachers are supportive and will help you with everything that you need help with, and they're here to tutor you every morning.
One thing that I love about Sweetwater Middle School is that there's many activities and there's different ways to get yourself involved. So there's clubs, there's treasure hunts, there's many activities like volleyball, basketball, and it's just really fun to get involved in different curriculums. So, yeah.
My favorite thing about Sweetwater Middle School is the teachers and their diverse learning styles, whether it's usually talking with their voices or making fun games. It's always just nice to learn different new subjects in their classes.
Thank you, students, for sharing that. All right, our next question is, how do you learn in the classroom? What gets you excited about going into a classroom each and every day? We have wonderful teachers here, and I know they would love to know what gets their students motivated and excited about learning.
One way I learn best is when we play quizzes as a class. Everyone is motivated to win, and we also learn.
I learn best when we do more hands-on activities. I don't just like worksheets. And if we do worksheets, I like the teachers to go over it with us and then we can do it by ourselves.
The best way that I learn is by doing projects or Kahoots to review, and I also don't really like doing worksheets, and I would much rather do projects with a partner than set it by myself.
My way of learning is visual, so I'm a visual learner, so I like to see an example before I do a problem. What gets me motivated to enter a classroom is usually the teacher's mood and their attitude. So if they're in a good mood, then I'd be motivated to learn in their classroom because they're happy, and your mood affects how other people react. So.
My favorite way to learn in the classroom is usually on the technology side of things, whether it's worksheets online, quizzes online, a fun game, Blue Gate, where we combine entertainment and learning into the exact same subject. And sometimes when I'm feeling great, I just like to do essays.
Do you feel as if you are loved here at Sweetwater Middle School by staff and other students? And if so, tell us about how do you know that, and what is it about that teacher or staff member that makes you feel loved and supported?
Yes, I feel loved by the members and staff of Sweetwater because my teachers, outside of the school area when we learn, they usually give us pep talks about life, and a lot of us can relate to the things they talk about, so it's really nice to have someone to relate to.
I do feel loved at Sweetwater because I'm usually a very energetic person. And when I'm not all happy or it's just down, the teachers come up to me and ask me what's wrong. Even if they don't know what's wrong, they try to make me happier. But it's just making me laugh or whatever.
Yes, I do love the teachers here at Sweetwater, the staff members, because whenever whenever they see that I'm feeling down, they will come and talk to me. Even because, like Kiara said, I also talk a lot. So when I'm not talking or doing something, and I'm just sitting there, most of my teachers will ask if something's wrong.
I do feel loved by students here at Sweetwater Middle School because particularly you can find someone who you can connect with, talk to, and they're just there for you. And usually both of them put in much effort into the relationship, and plus it's just really fun to have people who are to support you, hear your ideas, and won't judge you for who you are or your identity. And yeah.
I feel loved by both the staff and students that are here in Sweetwater. And one example of this is my class is filled with a bunch of jokers, and I'm one of them. And it's really nice to relate to people on how energetic we are, and sometimes our teachers like to join in and laugh with everyone else. I'm Zacharias in the 7th grade, and at Sweetwater Middle School, I matter.
Hi, I'm Success, and I'm in 7th grade, and at Sweetwater School, I matter.
Hi, I'm Israel, and I'm in 8th grade, and at Sweetwater Middle School, I matter.
I'm Kiara. I'm in 8th grade, and at Sweetwater Middle School, I matter.
I'm Wingle. I'm in the 6th grade, and at Sweetwater Middle School, I matter.